Welcome to the third episode of Start to Finish. This episode is going to be very much like the others, where from start to finish I will be customizing some of my figures, doing head swaps and other part swaps, and show you guys the entire process. And this episode is going to be the same. We have a ton of head swaps that we're going to be doing mainly, but we've also got some new pickups that I wanted to show you guys that I'm going to be customizing one of them. I haven't been figure hunting in it's so long, man, because there's here in New York City, there's not a lot of stores near me. But this first figure we're looking at here is this Ty Dillinger Basic, which I know is not new, and it's not the greatest figure of all time. But it's a figure I don't have, and I've needed a Ty Dillinger because I don't have one in my collection. So there he is, you know, just a basic. Don't think I'll be making an elite out of him. But the one I was most excited for, and like I just couldn't believe that I found, because looking at the prices on eBay, it's so expensive for a basic. We've got Johnny Gargano. This Target that I went to, whenever I go there once in a blue moon, they suck. They have absolutely nothing, no elites, but they did have the NXT basic figures. I was hoping to find Almas, but unfortunately I didn't find him. Luckily though, Gargano and Ty were here. So as for Gargano, I think the only swap we're going to be doing is putting on some smaller knee pads, and that's either going to be a knee swap or just to pop the knee out and put it back in, I should say, or I'm just going to be taking off the boots and then taking off the knee pads like over the boots. But we'll see though, because these knee pads need to go. Other than that though, we have a lot of fix-ups that we're going to be doing that are following last week's episode when I went to Jesus' house. So he did fix my WrestleMania AJ Styles. We are going to be swapping the heads with the longer haired version. Also, we've got this Jeff Hardy. I believe it's just going to be a head swap. I might also swap the arms and see what you guys think, but we'll see. Again, this is a custom made by Jesus that he gave to me in one of our trades. And then finally here, we've got the Kevin Owens that I showed you guys as well, which I think is just going to be a head swap. But again, not sure though, because I might want to put these arms and boots onto this body because the red matches perfectly. I think it would look awesome. But again, we will take a look at all of this once, or I should say we'll know what we're doing once we're actually doing it. That kind of sounds confusing, but let's go ahead and get Gargano open. Let's go ahead and start these swaps. Alright, now it's time to do our swaps, and I think for the most part we're going to be using the hair dryer. However, I think for the Jeff Hardy with the Jack's head scan, I'm going to try using some hot water, just because sometimes the Jack's head scans on Mattel bodies are a little bit hard to take off, especially this one has been torso cracked, so I know it might be a little bit harder just with a hair dryer. But right here we have Johnny Gargano, as you can see. And I put on the Seth Rollins vest, which I think looks really good, and on his arms are the knee pads that we're going to be swapping on. So we're just going to go ahead, heat up the boots, take them off, put on the new knee pads. I think this should be good enough. Now when it comes to boot swapping, I personally like bending it this way. It does increase like the chances of it being snapped, but if it's warm enough, you have really nothing to worry about. You could pull it out this way, but well, I guess you actually could do that. It's kind of easier. Sometimes, for me, it's a little bit more difficult to just pull it out, but there you go. That's two ways that you could, I guess, take off boots. Now we're going to go ahead and take off the knee pads very easily. And here we have the new knee pads that we're going to be swapping on. So here's the first one. I think I got these from my Titus O'Neil figure that I never use. So there we go. There's two. And I think these should still be warm enough to just pop right back on, but let's see. Yep, these are definitely warm enough to just put right back on. So there we go. Now the Johnny Gargano basic can actually bend its knees, because with the old knee pads, it doesn't happen. The longer ones, and we've been complaining about this since Mattel introduced these knee pads, they inhibit so much articulation. So now he can actually bend his knees. This is now much improved. Love this Johnny Gargano figure. Let's go ahead and move on to our next swap. Just a head swap here between these two AJ Styles figures. Nothing really crazy here. Let's go ahead and get this started. I believe I did actually do this head swap on an episode of Mail Call. Is this one? No, this one's not ready actually. See? Okay, I'm going to be patient. This one might be ready though, just because it wasn't torso cracked previously. Let's see. Yep, that was good. Alright, we're going to go ahead and heat this one up again actually. Anyways, like I was saying, I believe on an episode of Mail Call, we actually did this head swap, and I swapped... Where did this damn head scan go? Here it is. I swapped this head on a few different AJ figures and asked you guys which one you liked best, and I believe this body was one of them. The reason why I didn't keep it on, of course, is because before Jesus fixed this figure, it was basically unusable. The shoulder was so loose, but now that I can use it, this looks awesome. I think it's a much big improvement. This head scan is amazing. Probably my favorite AJ Styles head scan. Let me fix that real quick. It just fits the body really, really well. So definitely digging this one over the other head scan, which I guess we can just put on this body for the sake of it. Let's go ahead and pop that on. So doesn't look terrible. I'm still probably going to use this figure. You know, head scan is not bad at all. I just really do prefer this newer, longer hair version of AJ Styles. So this, just like Gargano, a much big improvement. Let's go ahead and here move on to Kevin Owens. And for the time being, I think we're just going to do a head scan, but I might mess around with this in future episodes of Start to Finish, or the next one, just to swap the arms and the kick pads, because I'm not sure if I want to do that right now. But let's go ahead and start this head swap, which should be, again, very, very simple. You know, I actually don't hate this head scan, even though it's a little bit goofy looking. I don't think it's the worst. Let's see. We can pop that one out. There we go. I just definitely prefer this newer one. I think it looks way more like KO. It's, again, less goofy. And we're just going to pop this out. Let's see. Is it ready? There we go. There's the second head scan. Now swapping it onto the custom body. Might have to reheat it, actually, just a little bit. There we go. And here we have the better head scan on the custom Owens, which I think looks awesome. Love the red wrist tape and kick pads. Looks amazing. Shirt is really cool. Let's go ahead and just pop this head scan onto the original Owens right here, like so. And there we go. There are the Owens fix-ups. So I want you guys to let me know what you think. Should I swap these arms and lower knees onto this Owens so that this is all red? Because I think that would look really good. The red from the logo matches the kick pads and the arms really well. So just let me know if you want me to do that. But finally now, we're going to move on to Jeff Hardy. Okay, here we have the piping hot water from the microwave. So we're going to go ahead and put the Jeff Hardy heads in there. I'm trying not to put the rest of the Jeff Hardy in there only because he's got some painted arms, so I don't want to, you know, mess that up in any way. So I'm just going to hold them like this, probably for around like 30 seconds or so, just like the microwave, and let's see if they're ready to come out afterwards. I also, as you can tell, removed the, the shirt from the custom Jeff Hardy on the right so that that doesn't get messed up in any way, but I'll put it back on afterwards. Okay, that might be good. Let's go ahead and check the Elite Jeff Hardy right here. Just pop it out. There we go. There's the first one. I'm going to put that back in the water so that it can still heat up while I try to take this one off, which is, yes, very, very easy, which is awesome. Cool. I'm glad there was not any issues with that. Now, I don't have pliers. This is going to hurt. Oh, God, that hurts. Why did I do that? Oh, my God. Okay, I put it in a little bit longer. This should be good to just go in, and yes, there we go. Oh, wow, I like that a lot. So here's the Jeff. Will you freaking focus? Here's the Jeff with the custom body. This looks really, really awesome. The official head just makes the body, I think, way better. This looks so cool. So I was thinking about swapping the arms with the white arms because I think that would look pretty interesting. Let me try to pose it so like we could sort of imagine what it would look like with those arms. And it does match the pants really well, but I love these custom arms a lot on this body. So here's what it looks like without the t-shirt. I'm going to go ahead and put the water away, and let's go ahead and see what it looks like with the shirt fully completed. Alright, here's our final look at the Jeff Hardy with the t-shirt and all. I really love it with the shirt especially, but even with it off, it looks really awesome. The body just suits, or I should say the head scan just suits the body perfectly. Let's go ahead and now just stand still. I really just enjoyed it. Again, thank you to Jesus for trading me this custom. Here's again another look, the No Way Jose legs, the Dean Ambrose crotch piece, and all the other parts. The arms, I believe, were made by Cody. So just very awesome overall, and I'd consider this a very successful episode of Start to Finish. If you guys enjoyed, Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. We got some more videos coming up soon, but I hope you guys enjoyed this back-to-back upload of start to finish. Alright, that's gonna do it. I will see you guys later. I don't really have like an outro, so I'm just gonna say bye.